What's up? Oh, just letting the car warm up a little bit before I leave. I'm more for instrumental jazz if it's new age stuff. Anyway, what is up? This is my real 6th installment. Can't fucking count for shit. So, doing an Ask Me Anything car related and not car related, and you guys definitely came through with a lot of questions. Of course, questioner, Mr. Car Guy, Yugo Man, 55,000 things after your name. You came through with a lot of them, of course. And on my last Ask Me Anything, I had some happen after the fact of starting to record the last vlog. And so I have some rollover stuff from KPS Lucky. Lots of really good questions, man. Especially the ones that are not car related. Love them, love them, love them. Again, thank you guys so much for doing all these questions for me. It gives me something to do. It helps me work on my handwriting. Handwriting is it's getting a little bit better. My handwriting is shit. It's terrible. It's always been that. Well, it hasn't always been that way. I mean, when I was in school writing all the time, it was a little bit better. I just need to keep writing. That's the other thing that's great about these things is I have to write them down on this notebook or in a notebook of some sort, and you know, it helps me write. I like that. That's cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the questions. I'm gonna start with Cass Street. Dude, I'm sorry. It's difficult to pronounce. I want to say Castriot or Castriot. I'm assuming your last name is pronounced Kalaba. That makes sense to me. I mean, the whole thing with that is, it kind of makes sense. Now, anyway, you asked the question, have I ever heard of left-hand Utes? Yeah, I actually hadn't heard of them before I was on Car Throttle because I was talking about how much I really wanted a Ute, how much I really wanted an actual Australian car, and someone, I think it might have been, oh man, it might have been you. It might have been you, or it might have been Clockerino. Someone else has stated something to me about left-hand Utes before. They're like, hey man, check out left-hand Utes. They import, Australian cars, and then they convert them into left-hand drive. I think that's awesome. I think that's really freaking cool. I would really love to get a Ute and have it over here and just be riding around in a Maloo HSV. That'd be the shit. Anyway, yeah, thank you for that question. I love left-hand Utes. I really hope that they get more revenue so they can keep doing it. You know, I mean, it's an awesome thing to see. I hear they're based out of the Midwest. I think it's somewhere in Michigan. I don't know, off the top of my head. Might be in Canada. I don't know. But, yeah, left-hand Utes, man, that'd be the shit if I had some damn money. And I hear you can also import one of my favorite, actually, probably my favorite newer Volkswagen, besides the Tiguan R. They have the Scirocco and the Scirocco R and all those crazy variants of it. I would love to have a Scirocco. Oh my God. Am I saying that right? Is it Scirocco or is it Sirocco? I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's Scirocco. It's German. Anyway, yeah, a new Scirocco would be fucking amazing. That thing's ass for days, man. That thing's it's like wider than this car. It's gotta be. It can't be the same width or less than this car. It's huge. It's massive. And they're so sexy. They're just so great looking. It's like a little Golf. I mean, it's like a big Golf that's like got a smaller roofline. It's so sexy. Probably my favorite one besides the Tiguan R. Anyway, thank you for that question, Castriot. Sorry, man. My name pronunciation is gone. So, down to KPS Lucky, aka Lieutenant Question. You asked the questions, a lot of them actually, and I'll go over the car-related ones right now. 2016 best and worst. You know, I'm not really too keen on a lot of 2016 cars, and time, one, it's an illusion, it doesn't exist, but I'm just kidding. You know, the one car that really stands out to me would be the F-Type. I'm pretty sure that's 2016. And then, of course, the amazing AMG GTS. the GTS GTR, the crazy bright lime green with the body kit and the wing and everything. That thing's badass. That thing's amazing. I think that would be the best one for like a supercar. I think the best people's car of this year, either the Jetta all-track or all whatever it is. I think it's all-track because then Audi is all-road. Or is that vice versa? Is it vice versa or vice versa? Anyway, yeah, I think the best people's car would have to be that Jetta, or the, like my sister has the newest, I don't know if it is a 2015 or a 2016, I'm pretty sure it's brand new. I went down there and visited her, and she has the newest Honda Civic sedan, and that thing is fucking amazing. It's so damn good. It's got too many fucking angles, like way too many angles. Like all the Japanese companies right now, that's like everyone's following suit, is everyone's just doing angles like crazy. You know, you have over in Germany and in Britain and all of the European countries that make cars, they're doing curves, man. Curves and a couple of lines here and there. But holy shit, Japan. Angles like a motherfucker. It's like, it's all the car is, especially the one that is the worst car of this year, the Prius 4. Oh my God. Look at that thing. It's like someone took a hacksaw to the front end and then just said, that works. And then it's a Prius, you know, for what? That's just another thing. I mean, it's got to be a really good car for someone who doesn't give a shit about cars, but Jesus Christ. Who would want to get in that thing? That thing's ugly as fuck. It's uglier than this car. I love this car, though. I love you. Love you. Yes. So, yeah, best and worst, I'm going to have to say the best people's car, the Jetta all-track Estate. I don't know if they have a sedan version of that. It'd be kind of cool to soup up a sedan version of that. Lightweight, four-wheel drive, turbo 1.8 might be a 2.0. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Anyway, then the best supercar has got to be, I got to give it to the AMG GTS GTR. That thing's fucking sexy. It's just that big wide grille that just, it's just that, the whole stance of it and all, it just has this presence. And I'm sure it sounds amazing. I've never heard it, but I've seen, there's one gunmetal one that you heard me talk about. There's one gunmetal AMG GTS, or it's just a Mercedes GTS, I don't know. But it is so fucking sexy. It is so gorgeous. Anyway, there's that. I think the best crossover is the Macan GTS. Hell motherfucking yeah. But a people's crossover, of course, would be the Tiguan R or the Tiguan TDI. Any sort of, you know, gas-saving all-wheel drive TDI. Or Tiguan. Anyway, thanks for that question, man. Let's go ahead and go to another one. The 1967 Maserati Ghibli. I don't think it can be bad. I forgot to research that question because I didn't even know they had it. To be honest, I'm not a huge Maserati fan. Hello, Saab. Combi wagon? No! No! Ah! Son of a bitch! It wasn't the one that I test drove, but that was a 9.3 Turbo X Combi wagon. And that son of a bitch is driving it. You cock-munching piece of fuck. Oh! Oh, that just ruined my day. I know there was another one for sale. I think it was the 2.0. The little 4-cylinder, but still 4-wheel drive and all that X-Drive shit and everything else. God damn it! Okay, gotta move past that. Gotta move past that. It's just a Saab that I can't have. I have a car. I have a car. Relax. Okay. So, the 1967 Maserati Ghibli, it's gotta be amazing. It's a 1967 Italian car with a Ferrari engine, I think. Unless Maserati made their own engines. I'm pretty sure Maseratis use Ferrari engines. You know, don't quote me on that. I'm not gonna fucking Google myself. Though I have Googled myself on many occasions. Because I'm a conceited fuck. Anyway, it's got to be great. I can't see it being bad. Is it a Ghibli like the new Ghibli? Is it a fucking four-door? Because it's got to be sexy if it is. Anyway, great question for that. The 2000 GT. This is the car that I thought was the first James Bond car. That's what I thought. And apparently it was a Sunbeam something or another. I didn't know that. I thought that they had, like, okay, I know the story behind the 2000 GT with Sean Connery, and it was that he is too damn tall for the regular 2000 GT that's made for the Japanese market, and they had to make the one and only one, I think only one, maybe a couple, but they had to make one for him specifically that was a cabrio, because he couldn't fit in the coupe. That's awesome. So he got to be in and drive and be an actor, just living his life and being a fucking millionaire and badass and suave as fuck. That guy is like manly goals as fuck right now. Seriously. Like, that is who you want to be. Sean Connery. Fuck yeah. Hope I age like that motherfucker. The dude's looked the same since 1986. The same. Same thing with another British guy, Patrick Stewart. Dudes look the fucking same. He is the same. It's the same guy. I think they just like sucked the life force out of all the shitty actors in Hollywood, and they just get their life force from them, and that's how they live for so long, and that's how they stay the same. That's my thoughts on that. The 2000 GT, however, holy God, one of the sexiest cars ever built. Seriously. If not the sexiest Toyota. It has to be. I mean, it's got that 60s style, those pop-ups. It's got that weird little box. I think it's the battery that's on the side right there next to the wheel well. I mean, it's just a perfect short wheelbase. I think a straight six. Don't quote me on that. Pretty sure straight six. It's the predecessor to all the sporty cars that Toyota made, and they made some goddamn good ones. So I gotta love the 2000 GT, man. Have to love it. Anyway, don't read and drive, kids. Classics like the BMW M1, the Ferrari 250 GT, and the 993. Is a 993 a classic? Oh, it is. It's like the 80s. What is classic, though? I mean, seriously, I bet you if I turn on the radio right now and I turn it to the classic rock station.
CQN Rock. When you gotta have Christmas music, listen to 97.1.
Okay, I don't fucking care. Anyway, I have turned on the classic rock station on numerous occasions, and classic rock, okay? When I was growing up, classic rock was, you know, Led Zeppelin. I mean, they even had a block where they were called Getting the Lead Out. They still have that block, thank God, because I've turned this radio station on numerous occasions, and it has played Nirvana, Blink-182, Green Day, classic rock, Alice in Chains. What kind of shit is that? Is the 90s classic now? What the fuck? I mean, I don't identify with these fucking millennials in this generation. You know, I definitely identify with the ideals and the music and everything of Generation X and their lives, and of course a lot of baby boomer music as well. But seriously, the 90s on a classic rock station, what the fuck? So anyway, back to these classic cars that are actual classics. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick a 930 instead of your 993 that you suggested. Sorry, changing the rules up a little bit. It's my vlog, I can do whatever the fuck I want. So the BMW M1, the Ferrari 250 GT, and the Porsche 930. I'm gonna say the slant nose because it is the sexiest 930 that was ever produced. And the Cabrio is sexy as hell. Oh my God. God, if I lived in fucking California, I would have one. And, you know, I had like $40,000. So, you know, I love them. I really do. I love classic cars. Gotta love classic cars of the 60s and 70s, 50s, 40s, all that stuff past, prior to the 70s. Love it. You can tell me pretty much any car from that time period and I'm gonna love it. Seriously. Because they cared about styling, because that's what the consumers wanted. They wanted something that was stylish, beautiful to look at, because they wanted to be able to brag to their neighbors, because they were just starting to live in cul-de-sacs, and gated communities and everything. So, and with the picket fences and whatnot. So, when the 60s came around and the 70s came around, they still had this styling in the early 70s, like the 71 BMW M1. And I really love that car, and I feel so bad for it because I've learned on a couple of occasions, both from video games and from Top Gear special that they had it on, that it was very short-lived. And it hit this mark of being able to be in a certain rally. Can't remember if it was Group B or whatever it was, but they were gonna put it in there. But they changed the amount of cars they had to produce for the road right before they got to go on the track. So like it was, let's just give a ballpark number, they had to produce 200. Okay, so they produced 200, and then once they started producing the 200th one, they changed the fucking rules on them, and they said, no, you have to produce 250. So they didn't get to compete. From what I remember, they didn't get to compete. Kind of like the Toyota 222D, or the 222DD, I don't know. It's that one that was based off of the MR2, and they had a badass rally build to it. It had these crazy boxy body parts and everything. It was like it was riveted together with a fucking drill. It was so cool looking, and it was for Group S, and they didn't get to compete for the same reasons. They didn't get the numbers that they had for production cars, and they just didn't get to compete. So that sucks about the M1. And then you're talking about like the I'm assuming you mean I don't know if it's the same car, it might be a totally different fucking car, but you get the Ferrari California 250 GT, and holy shit, that's got to be the best looking Italian classic car. It has to be. It is. It's not it has to be. It is. It is the best looking one, Ferrari. Two, it's look at it. It's just so sad. It's got the curves and everything. I mean, they were sitting there and they were checking out all the fucking sexy Italian women walking around, and at that time they started wearing pants, so you got to see the curve, Oh, that's all they were thinking about, man, because either that or he was getting a lot of poontang, and he was just visualizing all that when he was sculpting the bodywork on that thing. And I think it was Scaglietti, I don't know his name, but the guy that made it, the dude was thinking of sex when he built that car, because it looks like a woman just laying there half naked or naked, just on the bed, just ready. And that's perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with taking something beautiful and making it a car. Like, seriously. And that's seriously one of the best things. And that's universal throughout all classics, pretty much. I mean, you can't really think of, I can't think of a bad looking classic car. I can't. No, I can't think of a bad looking classic car. When I say classic, I mean prior to the 70s. I mean, I can't think of a bad looking classic car. Name one that you think looks bad, and I'll tell you, it probably doesn't look bad. It's probably just the dick. Anyway, thanks for that question. Let's go ahead and go on to your off-topic ones. Beard, mustache, or goatee? I was talking about this yesterday with my coworkers, because my coworker is actually my boss, but he's 24, and I'm 26, and he's my boss. Anyway, he's a cool guy. Kind of a dick sometimes, but he's a boss, so what the fuck. Anyway, the dude, seriously, he'll shave, and then 2 days later he has double this. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? How is that possible? What the hell's wrong with my face? Why does it take this right here that you're looking at? It's about a month. This right here that you're looking at is a month. And look at that. That's nothing. That's nothing. I don't grow it right here. The dude's got it from here down, all around. So anyway, when it comes to facial hair, how do I like to wear it? I really am trying to grow this thing out, because I am not about to cut my fucking facial hair off right now. It is cold as balls. Oh my God, it's so fucking cold. It's gonna be 29 degrees today, and it's just gonna get colder. Once it hits about January, it's when we start getting those days where it's a high of 20 and a low of 12, and it's just clear, no cloud coverage, nothing, no snow, just frozen. So I'm not fucking shaving this shit off. This is my windbreaker. But when I do, for the most part, I just do goatee. And or I trim underneath here, get it nice, and then I shave this underneath here, giving the illusion of a jawline because I don't fucking have one. That's pretty much what I do. What I don't do is anymore, I don't shave this off and then keep this, and I especially don't keep this stuff right here without this. And I have a couple of times to fuck with my girlfriend, I have shaved everything off but the mustache and then gone over to her and be like, hey baby, you want to be in a movie? Because I look like a porn star when I have just a mustache. Either that or a rapist. So anyway, that's a good question. Favorite video game that is not car related? Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, Red Dead motherfucking Redemption. Hello, Type 3 wagon. Very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Anyway, Red Dead Redemption. I'm not a fan of first-person shooters, especially the ones that everyone just goes online and plays, because when that happens, they only focus their development stage on online interaction, so they get all that stuff perfect, and the campaign blows. Hence, you got, for an example, you've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, and all those. Well, okay, Black Ops has an awesome campaign, and so does Black Ops 2. I don't like Black Ops 3 and all that shit, the crazy. I mean, Black Ops 2 was kind of pushing it. It was doing that whole future thing, but it was cool because it was like World War 3 with like drones and shit. That was kind of cool. But I haven't played Battlefield 1 yet, and I want to greatly, because the Great War was fucking brutal. And going through that in a virtual setting, I think it would be kind of cool. But again, I'm not a big fan of first-person shooters. I have to play it to find out. But exploratory games like Red Dead Redemption, The Legend of Zelda / Legend of Link, because it's about fucking Link. It's not about goddamn Zelda. I love The Legend of Zelda. My favorite one is Wind Waker because of the animation and the storyline in that. And I also, on my 3DS that I need to get a fucking charger for because I lost my goddamn charger the last time I went traveling. I left it at someone's house down in California, I think. Anyway, get a charger for that thing and get back on. I was playing for a while there, and I need to just start all over again because once you put like a few hours into an RPG, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You can't remember where you were going, and it sucks. But it was Phantom Hourglass. If anyone's not played that, you need to fucking play it. Get a 3DS right now. Go get it and play Phantom Hourglass. It is the shit. It is so damn good. All Zelda games are good. Every single one of them. Even God, what the hell was it called? Legend of Zelda 2, Link's, whatever, the one that was the side scroll where he was walking around. That was okay. Kind of shitty, but it was okay. Had some good parts of it. But really, Legend of Zelda, dude. Legend of Zelda over all of them. But then, of course, after that, anything from Rockstar. Grand Theft Auto was kind of centralized around cars for me, because I go around, I get cars, and I run people over. That's pretty much it. To get my frustrations out in the virtual world. I could talk about video games for hours. But yeah, Legend of Zelda, anything, and Red Dead Redemption. Cannot wait to get a PS4 and a Xbox One, because I'm going to get Red Dead Redemption 2, which should really be called something else because it's the third installment of Red Dead. You had Red Dead Revolver, and then the sequel, Red Dead Redemption. Why don't they call it like Red Dead Retribution or Red Dead Resolution and have it like just end the story completely, or I don't know. But it's supposed to be a fucking huge map, and it's got crazy next-gen graphics. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun just going out there and hunting and, skinning shit and just taking my loot and getting paid for it. Yeah, fuck yeah. It's gonna be an awesome game. So anyway, great question, man. God, I'm almost at work and I'm only done with your questions. Pop or disco? Neither. No, I like disco. Bee Gees are great. Pop music is really hit and miss for me, especially nowadays. You've got Oh man, you got like Bieber and then stuff like that. Not a fan. Not a fan. So like disco stuff is pretty timeless. I really love James Brown. That doesn't really count as disco though, does it? It's kind of more funk. If it's a funky disco, I'm down for it. I'm down, definitely. But, you know, I ain't down to boogie if it's just like ABBA. Like, that's shit. That's terrible music. Sorry if you're a fan of ABBA. Not really, they suck. You shouldn't be a fan of them. Is that all your questions? That's all your questions. Dude, thank you for all those questions. That took up most of the goddamn video. I'm gonna have to fucking go to another one. Car guy, I'm gonna have to do another one for the next one, dude. I'll answer one of your questions. Beer or wine? Whiskey, definitely. Beer's great and all. Doesn't really do the trick. Beer isn't for drinking. It's just for like just chilling, you know. If you're wanting to drink some fucking whiskey. Just seriously, just don't be a bitch. Now, though, I do have a problem with that. If I have a few, I end up saying, I'll just have one more. And then I have 6 more. It's a problem. So that's why I have cut back on it a lot. Last few times my girl and I have gotten in a couple of fights, I've gone to the bar. But other than that, I've cut back a lot. What else? I'll ask her. I'll answer another one. Favorite and least favorite citizens. You guys are some of my favorites, man. You guys that frequent my videos, the guys that always ask me questions. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna generalize here. Fake garage posters. Oh man, got a coughing fit right there. It's a liar. Hope you got that little message there. But yeah, I mean, I don't really dislike too many people. I just, generally speaking, I don't like the people who make fake garage posts or, you know, just frequent the pages so they can troll people. Turning around because I just overshot work because I wanted to still record without sitting in my fucking work parking lot. Very cool, Forester. Hello. I got time. I got like 20 minutes before I gotta go to work. Anyway, I just don't want to make this thing like a 45-minute video, and I could with all these damn questions. So, what else? Like I was saying, the guys that just make it a fucking account so they can troll, or they just make an account with a fake garage post, those people suck. I mean, there's something to be said about a joke fake garage post. I like that. That's funny. There was this guy, I don't know if he's frequenting the site anymore, SpongeBob. He had the Patty Mobile. That's hilarious. People who put their feet, that's kind of funny. But I mean, like a video game ones, that's shitty. So yeah, I guess I can answer a couple more. I haven't got to work yet, so. Am I handy around the house? Hell yeah. I'm the only one who fucking fixes anything. I'm a guy. And as sexist as that sounds, that's the fucking world that I live in. Nothing gets fixed. Shit gets cleaned by her, yeah. But, yeah, I have to fix shit. Like the faucet, or the fucking toilet, or any sort of thing that's coming off of the walls, anything I gotta hang up, put up the tree. I didn't decorate the fucking thing. That takes way too long. The only thing I did was put a chili on there. I don't know if anyone knows that, but that's something that I have had ingrained in me ever since I was a kid. Something from the Southwest. It's a tradition kind of thing. Oh, God, I gotta get some air in this tire in front. It's getting kind of wobbly. Anyway, yeah, I'm handy around the house. I always have to fix shit at work, though. Like, I always am wrenching something at work. So I don't like to fucking fix shit around the house. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I put it off for a long time. There's a closet door in our house. Our main closet on the floor right there. The hinge on the bottom is busted. I haven't fixed it in like a year. I don't fucking care. It opens and closes. I don't give a fuck. I can do it though. I know how to fix shit around the house. When it comes to engines and car shit, I don't know a goddamn thing other than changing the oil and changing a tire. And doing some brake pads every now and then. I gotta do that with Shiloh. So yeah, I'm handy, but I don't like to be. asked the question, is my girlfriend a car girl? No, she's not. That's not a bad thing. Everyone has to have their own thing. She is a writer, and she is also a reader. And she's an awesome chick. She's great. I love her. She doesn't like cars. She knows what's good, what's bad. She loves her car. She takes care of her car and all that stuff. But, you know, she's not like gonna go crazy over seeing a WRX STI or a fucking, if she saw like a Peugeot 206 in America. She wouldn't go crazy over that. She's not a car person. Which is fine. I don't care. I mean, you don't need to be a car chick to be with me, man. Just gotta have a vagina. No, no, you gotta have tits and ass. That's the main thing. Besides her wonderful personality. Not like she's gonna fucking watch this anyway. Another question. Doors, suicide or scissor doors? And I said that I wanted to elaborate on this, and I will, because I love scissor doors, how they look, how they are. Aftermarket ones blow balls. Fucking stupid. You don't have a Lamborghini. Quit trying to make your fucking car a Lamborghini. Or a supercar that has wings. No. There's no point. There's no. And what's better than scissor doors are Gullwings. Those are fucking Pagani AZ1. Come on, the AZ1 is way cooler than the Pagani. I'm sorry, it just is. It's way fucking cooler. I would love to have one. If I could import one with money that I have, like if I could just give them like $20 tomorrow and import a fucking AZ1, dude, I would go wing that shit up all the time. Anyway, yeah, suicide doors though over scissor doors, because function, dude. It's just like a fucking regular door, but it opens the other way, and it's classy looking, dude. If I had like a car that didn't come with them, like let's say I wouldn't put suicide doors on this. That would look weird, but oh man, I love the classic Fords and Chevys that have suicide doors, Cadillacs and all that stuff. I love those. I love the suicide doors in the back of the Lincoln Continentals and the 70, 67. Oh, fucking shit. Got a phone call. Can't really answer it right now because my phone doesn't work for recording. It works for recording video, but it doesn't work for conversation. Anyway. I'm gonna have to cut it short. I gotta call that person back. That was my mother. I'm gonna die. So, thank you guys again for watching the video. I look like a madman right now, just sitting out in my fucking car in front of work.